Guys, sorry for the incredibly bad video quality because I had to film in 720p instead of 1080 because my phone storage is dying. It's pretty dark in here. It really sucks, especially with the blue thing right there. But today I'm gonna take a look at one of the most best phones I ever had. Let's just turn on the lights. That will be way better. There we go. Oh, looks a ton better. Also the first phone in this whole world with a notch. And actually the first one with a notch that makes sense. This is exactly how the notch looks of my phone, but yeah, this one is just the bezel. I better want a notch with bezel than the notch in the screen, but I don't mind a notch in the screen unless you're talking about those huge notches like you have. Like the OnePlus 6 notch, for example, is okay. But like the iPhone 11 and iPhone 10, that notch is just too huge. Like the water drop notch, I mean, I'm living with that one. I don't even mind it. I don't even see it, actually. It's pretty good. It's the best notch, to be honest. But yeah, nothing can beat this. One of the reasons why this phone is very good is actually because it's carrier locked. Most people will say, "Oh crap, here we go again." But this one's actually on high, which was one of the best, most hot carriers in the whole Netherlands. If you probably don't know this carrier, it isn't bad if you don't know it, because if you do, then smash that like button. Um, this was a super cheap. Super cheap. I think it was even a sub brand. Yes, High was probably a sub brand. I think it was owned by KPN, which is still a very good mobile cellular network. But their Wi-Fi really sucks. I use their Wi-Fi and it's very bad. We have two external Wi-Fi spots in our house. They're called X and XX, like the external ones. Like the external ones aren't even better than the a little bit. The upstairs they're better than the main one. Also, if you're hearing some dripping noise in the background, it's raining outside. So, anyways, also one of the reasons is it's not called Carbon Messenger just for the sake of it. This is fake carbon, which really sucks. I don't really mind this bag. They also have the Alcatel One Touch 799, which has a plastic bag. This one is a fake texture. This feels so plasticky. I mean, let me just. This is what real good. This looks a lot like metal. No, this looks. What am I saying? This is real carbon fiber. This feels like glass, but it just won't crack, as you can see. Don't try this at home, by the way. I really need to clean out this passive radiator, so I don't really care for now, because there's a lot of dust in here. It's starting to rattle, so I really have to clean this. I will put water in here for the first time, so it will be pretty creepy to do, but my JBL is waterproof, so don't buy the JBL Flip 5. That's my advice. Um, Also a really cool thing is it runs the MediaTek operating system, which we'll be talking about in a second. And no, this is not a full review, this is just a little overview. Look, it has the high boot screen. Very good speaker, by the way. One of the things why this thing is just incredible, we will talk about in a second. But yeah, also one of the reasons is the scroll wheel. If Blackberries don't have that, it actually brings up a menu. This is a very intuitive UI. This is such a multimedia based UI. This looks very good, very snappy. Has a lot of effects to it, which I personally like. I have the click sound on right now, but when I turn it off, oh Jesus. It's a little laggy, but that's to be expected when you have touch sounds on. Come on. It vibrates freaking hard and it's freaking loud. Look at this. It's freaking fast. There are also some things that really suck about this device, which we'll be also talking about in a second. One of the reasons is the color. Wait, let me just lock the screen. This color is a very rare color. Most of these models, like the Alcatel OT800 Stripe is this one, have this really dark, ugly looking buttons, like they're all dark then. They're also in very cool colors, like it's a little repellent red thing and blue one going on. I even know someone who had one of these in blue, and used it as a music phone. I know someone who had that. I don't know him that good anymore, that guy. Not gonna say his name, but he was very happy with it. Um, I always call this phone the fake berry or the fake blackberry. Oh, look at that. Don't know how the earpiece sounds, but the earpiece also has that iconic little. I don't know if you guys mind that, but even on a tablet, like I wanted to buy a really sucky tablet, this earpiece for my Alcatel phone is like slightly bigger in the middle. If you see that on anything on Alcatel, then you know. That's just what lets me think it's an Alcatel. It just screams Alcatel. That earpiece style, how they make it, very very nice. Um, Also the mic is on a good place. It's positioned right there. So let's just talk about the good stuff. The display looks incredible. Not on the camera. On the camera it really sucks, but my camera also really hates screens. Sorry for the little glare effect. Let's just focus. It looks freaking gorgeous in real life. Colors are very, very sharp. There's a little bit of softness going on in like this really blinding yellow color, but that isn't too bad. I have no idea about the resolution. I will just search it up. Let me just pause. Just take a look at this. Look at this color. It looks freaking nice. Let's just take a look at the screen, what the resolution is. Oh, it's actually just a 240p screen. I didn't actually know that. It also has a G sensor, which we'll take a looking at later. Wow, the display looks actually very good. It's actually a TFT display. Wow. I thought TFT display sucks because I'm living always. No, I didn't always live with it, but I'm living now for like half a year with a IPS display, and I'm very very satisfied with it. It looks even sharper than TFT. Although what really sucks about IPS is it is not visible at all in outside when you take it outside and it's very sunny. Unless you have like a phone that has a lot of brightness. My phone doesn't really have that much brightness. It kind of sucks even on the highest setting, but that's to be expected from a $150 phone. 180 pixel density. My phone is 270, so that's a huge difference. Can't see any pixels though. It looks very very good screen. Battery life is also very great, although there's a little bit of a glitch because there's a little bit of a glitch here because this little bar here doesn't actually show the battery because it goes down very quickly, and when like the whole bar is like white, like you're thinking, oh crap, I have to charge it. It lasts like, I don't know, it will last you like 2 days or something, so it's kind of inaccurate. But let's just take off the back. Also, this is not my damage. This is also just from the previous owner. But when I got this, I was very, very happy with it. Look at how small the battery is. But yeah, Alcatel isn't the best with batteries. I mean, they're battery brands, to be honest. They make their own batteries and they aren't the best, definitely. Other brands for the Alcatel phones definitely make good batteries. This is a 850 milliamp hour battery, which isn't too bad. It is a lithium ion, not a polymer one, which kind of sucks, but it's 3.1 watt hours, which isn't that bad for a 2008 phone. It's pretty okay. Looks a bit small, but also the speaker is very great on this one. Camera we'll be talking about in a second, because that's one of the minus points, which is pretty sad. It's 2 megapixels. Let me just take a look at the video resolution we got here. Sorry, I have to put in my password. The video resolution, which I'll be doing, it just says yes. GSM Marina doesn't know what, but it's just 2 megapixels. Kind of sucks. Also kind of sucks that GSM Marina never knows what OS it runs in terms of dumb phones. But this one definitely runs a MediaTek UI, because the battery low sound is kind of creepy on this one. And it's definitely a MediaTek phone, but it isn't a bad thing. They also made a Spectrum phone, the 1016G or G, whatever it's called. That one is way worse. That one actually has a way worse UI, and it also sucks way more battery For some reason. For some reason, MediaTek OS is way better with battery. Although the battery isn't that good about this one. Come on, focus. Come on, man. I'm too lazy to upload file on my computer because it's pretty slow. Okay, one of the minus points. The camera really freaking sucks. It's a very, very good phone, but... Oh my gosh, this camera. Oh, look at this. Look at how dark that is. Even on my sucky video camera, it looks horrendous. It doesn't look good at all. What is even the setting? It's on high. It's on 60 hertz, the reflection thing. It's just on a normal thing. Quality. Night mode. Let me just see. Wow, when you turn on... Wow, this is without night mode, but when you turn it on, that looks a ton better. But it is super blurry and laggy. But when you do this, this is like 60 FPS. It does have a 60 FPS viewfinder, which is very good. I'm filming in 60 FPS, definitely. Or 120. It really depends on my lighting conditions. Yes, this is definitely like 30 FPS now, but this is like 60. Look at the difference. Holy crap. Let me just take a picture of my bed. Oh my god, did you hear that? This is what it looks. It looks a little bit overexposed, but oh. Little bit of a lag there. Yeah, you saw it. Just pause the video. Let's just take a picture without. Look at this. Looks horrendous. Yes, we will definitely delete that one. So it definitely looks horrendous. Oh, the back cover wasn't on all the way. But the OS, I will give it for the OS. I will definitely give it a solid 8.1 because every time you press this button, it opens a menu. You can scroll like freely. This is definitely meant for social media and things like that. You can open the radio. It's a bit laggy. Oh, it's very laggy. Actually, if you don't like boot animations from carriers, you can also just change that to the stock one, which I did. I'll be showing the... What is dosit.mp3? I don't freaking know. Radio stations. Another thing that kind of sucks about this phone is it doesn't have a headphone jack. Which Blackberries do, but those ones are kind of crap. They don't work as much. It's mini USB. It is USB, so you could be proud of that. I don't know. But if you just want to use it for calling and texting, this is a fine option. Because this keyboard is amazing. I hate the BlackBerry keyboard. And I'm the only one in this whole world that hates the BlackBerry keyboard. It is super cramped. And it is so badly spaced and raised. Especially the racing. The racing sucks. Look at that. Do you see the keys popping? No. Oh, it's even on. Shit. Look. No raisement at all. There's a little bit of a wave effect going on for your hand so you can thump. I can't thump with this hand, by the way. I can just text like this. It's fine. Come on, stupid thing. You have to hold like the power button for ages to turn a BlackBerry off. But this. Look at that. That's so raised. There's such a big space between this. I love the spacing in this. Even a blind man can use this like freely. You can also spam less on this one. Let me just go to a memo and just do a little test on here because this keyboard is so good. This is thank you so much, Alcatel, for making a BlackBerry ripoff that actually has a better main function than the BlackBerry. Oh, there's a little text thing on here. Okay, finally got it. Let's just type. There we go. It's pretty good. But yeah, anyway, I'll be doing another part on this phone probably. Because I'll be just doing the ringtones and a kind of little small overview. I really have to clear out my phone. See you later.